Where's your quarterback? Who left the building? Unicorns, show ponies. Where's the beef?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and any remaining Brown fans they may be, Misguided Productions proudly presents The Frenzy with Russell Franchise, starring Russell Franchise, playing the world's most dangerous game of NFL Pick'em. The time for talk is over. It's time to start the frenzy. Here's your host, Russell Franchise. Let's get ready to fumble.
Yes, let's get ready to fumble. Welcome to the Frenzy with Russell Franchise. That's me, by the way, Russell Franchise. As always, the picks that we make on this show are for play, not for real. If you are making money off my picks, hook a brother up. I can get a good deal on Seahawks Super Bowl shirts from El Salvador for dirt cheap. This is collector's items, guys. Season 2, we're here. Thank you guys for putting up with Season 1. I got a lot of love for Season 1. I got a lot of hate for Season 1. A lot more hate than love.
That's just because it's you.
Yeah.
It's not the show, it's you.
They wanted to get rid of
The show was good.
Yeah.
It was just you.
No, I'm gonna make it better because I owe it to you.
That's my same problem with Frasier. Show's okay, it's just Frasier.
All right. So Daphne and Niles, you're perfectly okay with it.
Fine with
What was your problem with Cheers, by the way?
Diane.
Diane?
Diane was my problem.
Oh yeah, I totally understand.
All right.
I agree.
The show was just all about Carl, I'd be alright.
All right. We'll get to... But first, before I start, I must let everybody know that last year, I dominated everybody and everything. 69% picking. And I plan on this season, my goal, is to end the season, the regular season, at 75% correct. 75 correct. Do I have it in me? We're going to slowly find out week by week. But let's meet the guests. These are my two favorite customers in the whole wide world because they're handsome, they're nice, and gosh darn it, people love them. To the left of me, you heard him earlier. He gave the intro to the show, the brand new show opening. I could stop there, but I'm not. He is a roller derby announcer extraordinaire, the host of WDRB's flagship show, The After Party with Team Wet Black. He is the man, the myth, the legend, the great one, Parthenon John. Welcome to the Frenzy.
Aloha, peoples.
That's all you had. Aloha.
Aloha, hey.
It's not this is not the Pro Bowl, man.
Are you sure it's not the Pro Bowl?
It's not the Pro Bowl. And to the right of me, an accomplished comic artist. Jet Boy came out this summer, flying off the charts. He's got a new one coming out, the Shadow Club Karma series, coming out Halloween night. Find it at truthfulcomics.com. He is RocBottom Davis. What up, RocBottom? Welcome back to the Frenzy.
Hello.
Columbia's premier comic book
Yes.
artist.
I will take that. I will take it.
He was in the free time, so we have to take it.
It's the only compliment I'll give you tonight.
Wow. No other compliment?
I already saw that coming.
I like your hat.
Oh, man.
Just based on my team alone, I'm going to get the worst.
I don't know.
tonight.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'll break it in. Parth is wearing a Giants hat, a nice Giants hat. Corey is he's got socks too. With the
Oh
Giants.
my God, no!
He's got a wallet with the Giants.
Oh my God!
I'm pretty sure you got a bracelet with the Giants. Do you have condoms with the Giants logo on it?
Oh man!
Just
You want to make that one-handed catch in the end zone.
man.
Giant condoms.
To the right, Corey is a cowboy, a well-documented Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
The worst type of fan. Well, no.
No, those are Eagles.
Yes, Eagles.
That was.
I will say this.
Eagles are the worst fans in sports.
All right. They throw batteries at Santa Claus.
Yeah. Batteries and snowballs. Or snowballs with batteries in them.
They destroyed a traveling robot who was built for hitchhiking. A guy wearing a Randall Cunningham jersey went up to a hitchbot whose pretty much goal is to go across the United States. He's got to cross France in 3 days. He got to cross Germany in 5 days. He got to cross Canada, as big as it is, in about 10 days. So you'd think it would be fucking easy to go from New York City to LA on day 3 in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia is the only fan base I know that will turn on their players while they're playing,
Yeah.
right?
They turn on it.
While they're playing.
I've seen it happen.
You're a bum, Vic! You wait till I see you on the streets.
Yeah. So we're trying to say, people, don't let your
Knuckle-dragging troglodytes. That's what I call them.
Well, I got you guys because the big match at the end of this episode, Giants versus Cowboys, a lot of great things to get to, but we need to go through the show. I tweaked it up a little bit. First of all, it still is me versus the guest. We got 16 picks tonight. I had to take Fade out. Had to take Fate.
Oh, you taking Fate out?
I took Fate out because, Fate tried to call a tie. And that doesn't play well.
He knows more than Donovan McNabb.
Yeah. I didn't know ties happen in football. He was in the college football. He read the college football. So Fate is out. So it's still the same way.
Fate is on stun, by the way.
Fate's on. All right.
Fate is on stun.
But pretty much,
Yeah, we do that.
Everybody mute your phones.
Yeah,
Except for me.
Phase on stun. That's what we stay at to say at the after party studio. Phase on stun.
But here's the thing: if I win, as always, I will get the glory and bask in it, for I am the greatest picker of all time. But as I said, my goal is to make it to 75% correct this season. And the only way I can do it is if I push myself. And we've been known, this show is known as the world's most dangerous game of NFL Pick'em. I mean, hell, I had put week 4 on the line, and I lost. So week 4 is going to be a shitty episode. But that means I am calling it right now.
So we're in agreement that I'm as a commissioner of our league, that I have to be there to make it impartial for both sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Week 4 is going to be the shittiest episode. I advise you, skip week 4, come back week 5.
That's bad. That's really bad.
But, with that being said, I'm a wild man. I like to bet. So, here's what I'm going to do. With every guess, if the guess, whether it's Parth, Corey, or anybody else this season, manages to outdo me in correct picks, I will go on the Frenzy web page on Facebook, Frenzy with Russell Franchise, search it on Facebook, and I will read a prepared statement written by the winner.
Anything at all.
Anything.
Oh.
I am a crazy motherfucker. This is why I do this shit. So,
you might wish that you hadn't done it.
I'm just... We'll try it out.
You met me, right?
Yeah. I feel like if you win, I want Corey to win because all I have to do is just say nothing but cowboy stuff.
Oh, I got something in mind. Since you said that.
Nothing. You'll say nothing that has anything to do with the Giants. I promise. But you'll not like it one bit.
The Packer side of me hates what you're going to try to make me say. But with that being said, are you guys ready to play for the second season in a row, the world's most dangerous game of NFL Pick'em?
Let's do this.
Then it's time for the Holy Trinity. All right, guys. First of all, let's start off by congratulating the 2015 Super Bowl champions, New England Patriots, guys. Yeah! You did it! You guys did it fair and square with nothing helping you out. You weighed all your options. You put out your best effort right there. And then the Seahawks fucked up a play call on a second and short. That kind of we'll get to the Seahawks. We'll get to the Seahawks because
I'm itching for that.
But
I'm dying for that.
But as much as we've been talking about that play, we've also been talking about the fact that the Patriots have been. The Patriots have been enraged in Deflate Gates 2015.
Tell me we're not going to talk about that.
Shit's not gonna blow up. But I mean, like, started off, after the Super Bowl's over, you hear talk about Brady possibly telling the ball boys, "Hey, can you deflate a little bit so I can get a little bit of grip?" And then all of a sudden, it went all the way from 4-game suspensions, phones being thrown away, federal indictments, and everything else.
It's not enough that Tom Brady sleeps with a supermodel and has almost $1 billion in his bank account. And probably, in no way, shape, or form am I signing pedophiles by saying it's like the most beautiful looking children of all time. Not that. His endorsements and the adoration and love of fans all around the world.
He was in Ted 2.
Yeah.
He gets away with murder.
Yes.
Like, this. I'm pretty sure he has
the Tuck rule after Tom Brady. Come on, man.
I'm pretty
There's
sure
a whole rule in the rule book because of Tom Brady.
I'm pretty sure when he retires from football, that's when the NFL's just gonna fold up.
You see those assholes wearing free Brady t-shirts?
Yeah.
This nigga was Mandela.
Free Brady, yeah, free Brady.
God.
Those are the same people that support Kim Jones, by the way.
I believe
religious. Tom Brady was doing this out of religious liberty. But you know who really got hurt in all this? Little boy Gronkowski. Grunk. Poor little Grunk.
Please, Gronkowski.
Poor little Grunk.
Did you see his summer, dude? He could care less. He was just waiting on the training camp. He was just drinking until training camp. That's what it was. The man puts in the work in training camp. Let's not get it twisted. He puts in the work. He does what he has to do. Stays in shape.
Right.
And, he hits training camp and he hits it hard. He studies the playbook, does all of that. But from the time the Super Bowl was over until that day, he did nothing but drink and fuck.
Drink, fuck, and party. He got a party boat now.
I'm pretty sure he slept while he fucked once. He was asleep and he was going to town and he just woke up and it was over.
So for Thursday night, we got New England pretty much playing at full strength inside their own house.
100%.
Pittsburgh, on the other hand, comes in, and I'm going to be completely honest here. People who are still pissed off at Michael Vick, I completely understand where you're coming from. It's not right. No. But here's the thing.
No.
He's done his time.
He paid his debt to society.
He
served his time.
Yeah.
Right.
He came out a different man. He's an advocate now for animals' rights. He gives money to charities. He, gives up his time to all of these things. Just get the fuck over it. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, your quarterback, your main quarterback, raped the chick.
Serial
raped the chick.
Even Bill Cosby is saying, "How did you get away with it more than I did?"
He wants.
Oh, by the way, you got a couple of players on the Steelers sideline who have violated the drug policy.
Oh, yeah.
Numerous.
Anton Bell this summer just got busted for drunken disorderly conduct. And you're going to say, I don't want to support a team where Michael Vick is the quarterback.
But, they silenced that shit.
Yeah. The Bills game.
Yeah, the Bills game. First pass, 62 yards. The crowd, shut up.
Just like before the play. Man, fuck that guy. I hate him. After the play. Vick is the savior! But there's going to be a bunch of plays in the playbook just for Vick. There's no way they don't. Wildcats, Pitbull. The Pitbull formation.
Ooh, that's...
All right, guys. But New England is a 7-point favorite to win this game. So I'm going to go with something like... Corey, who are you going to go with? Pats. Oh man, it kills you inside.
Yeah, it fucking hurts. You don't know how bad I fucking hate the Patriots. I hate Tom Brady that bad.
Parth, your team's been able to beat the Patriots to win Super Bowls. So.
Excuse me.
2 Super Bowls. Sorry. hey, the Packers beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl too. So.
Did they beat Tom Brady?
We beat Bledsoe. We got Bledsoe.
New York Giants created Tony Romo. So excuse me, we did create Tony Romo. We killed Drew Bledsoe. 8 sacks in the first half. They had to put Tony Romo in.
Oh jeez, I can't even argue that.
Yeah,
that's right on point.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the pick here. Let's see. If Le'Veon Bell is playing, this is a complete lock for Pittsburgh.
I think he's got it. Think he might be it.
No, he's not yet. No, he's not. He's suspended. Le'Veon Bell's suspended. Yeah.
I can't keep track of suspensions.
Yeah, no, Le'Veon Bell's suspended. But shit, New England's defense is just not good.
Really?
Oh, Darrelle Revis is a huge loss. That's all they had. Well, Darrelle Revis is gone, so I'd still say that Big Ben lights him up for 400 yards.
All right.
450.
I'm just going to say
I'm going to call Pittsburgh. And not just because Ben Roethlisberger is my fantasy quarterback.
All right.
That's beside the point. And not just because I hate Tom Brady in New England Patriots.
You're just supporting Vic right now.
No, I'm not supporting. I don't care. I mean, Vic's not his time. Right. But I'm going with Pittsburgh.
All right.
That's about 3.
When you're a Super Bowl champion, and especially when you've gone through what Tom Brady's gone through, he's gotten a lot of rest in the preseason because they still thought Jimmy Garoppolo was going to play. Right. Now that you know that he's going to play, you know you got the gang back together in Gillette Stadium. I got to go Pats over the Pittsburgh. Although if I'm a betting man, I would definitely take Pittsburgh into points going into something like this. Monday nights, a doubleheader. We're going to start with the early game, and I'm not going to take Chip Kelly seriously anymore. I refuse to. Because let's look at his offseason.
Yeah.
Tried to give the Titans the whole city of Philadelphia just to get Marcus Mariota and fail. You got rid of Shady McCoy. Traded Shady McCoy to the Bills.
So basically, it was a lateral move.
Yeah. Just like
got rid of a great, running back for another great running back.
And then what probably hurts me the most is that for the third time in the history, you have denied us of the greatness that is Tim Tebow. We need at a time when there's shootings every day, racism running amok. We needed a savior in Tebow.
You gotta feel bad for Tim Tebow, though.
Yes.
Tim Tebow's not a bad. And look at the backup quarterbacks in the NFL. He has the potential to be one of the best backup quarterbacks.
Right.
Every fourth quarter, you can market that shit. Tebow time.
Hey, oh my God.
Man, I even made a segment song for it. I spent the time to set a segment time for it. Just like. We'll never. That's the only time we'll hear it.
The Eagles are basically saying we would rather have Mark Sanchez as the backup quarterback.
And Sam Bradford.
Bradford's starting, dude.
Yeah, he's starting. Yeah. He's starting up until the point he tears his ACL for a third and final time.
So about the 24-yard line.
Yeah. We take a look at the other side. Atlanta last year had pretty much a bang-up season. And the sad thing is, there were moments where you knew that the Falcons would be great. Taking a look at that Tampa Bay game where they scored over 50 points on a Thursday night, and then the moments where they couldn't get their shit together, like when they were up 3 touchdowns in London against Detroit, and managed to lose it all. I'm pretty sure it was just the time shift, or either Matt Ryan really needed to watch this Doctor Who episode. But pretty much Matt Ryan's healed up. Julio Jones just got paid the other weekend, so this is
Julio Jones, a.k.a. Who did that song? Was it Matt Kemp? Just got paid.
Oh, Johnny Kemp.
Johnny Kemp.
Why? We don't want to know why I know that.
No. Philly, surprisingly enough, is a 3-point favorite in this game. Parth, who you got? Would you like to share it in a song form?
Die, Eagles, die. On the road to no victories. Die, Eagles, die. Losing quarterbacks, 1, 2, 3. Hit them hard, loft them high, and watch those Eagles die. Losers, Eagles.
That's the reason why I just want you to sing it. I look forward to that every day.
Man. Philly, Atlanta in the Georgia Dome.
That I think the last season in the Georgia Dome.
I saw the new stadium. I mean, but
all right, Corey, who you got?
I really fucking hate the Eagles. I just hate them. I hate them with passion.
There's no way, and I think we're on the same boat. There's no way I could see myself rooting for the Eagles or picking them in any way, shape, or form unless they were playing the Browns.
I feel the same way about them that I feel about the Redskins. I can't do it.
All right.
I'm going with Atlanta.
You know, I'm going to be...
threat, dude. Leave the Redskins alone, okay?
They already got enough problems.
Redskins haven't been a threat since Mark Rippon.
We'll get to him. Wow. We'll get to him. But I'm going to follow suit here as an impartial Packers guy. I can't root for a team that cuts Tebow and denies us of his greatness. And besides, Julio Jones was one of the star players last year.
Right.
I'm not going to go against the house. The Falcons get it in a sweep.
Yeah.
All right, the other Monday night game. Guess what, guys? The child beater's back, and he's ready to whip the defender's ass.
Now, hold on. Hold on. Child beater, that's a little steep. I mean, all three of us have gotten our asses whooped back in the day. I mean, am I alone in that, guys?
No, you're not.
Let's see. Hot Wheels racing track.
Yeah.
Switch. Brushes.
I got the shoe, the extension cord. Just
whatever was in reach.
Here's the worst whip I ever got. I lied to my mom before a football game. She learned this from my great-great-grandmother. She made me run cold water in the tub, roll around in the cold water, then whoop my ass.
Set up.
Yeah, and it's like every time, it's like you get hit by the belt twice because it's the belt, and then the water gets the impact from the belt.
Yes.
But I will say, that, I had the greatest football game of my life because I couldn't sit down.
No shit. You're already numb.
But
no pain, son.
Here's the thing. AP is back. AP is back.
An entire season off.
And you know what?
No injury. The dude is 100%.
Yeah.
He's going to fucking destroy.
And I'm going to call it right here now. He's going to break Eric Dix's record.
This year. He can break it this year.
Yeah, he's going to break it this season. All he really needs to do is maybe run 150 yards every game, and
he'll get 300 this yard against San Francisco.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Now, let's talk about San Francisco. All right, this is
cell block 4.
All right, I'm going to give you both a chance to win this one. How many people have either retired, left, been dropped, or been traded from the 49ers from December to now?
6.
I'm probably going with 6.
6. 21.
Son of a
as of late August, including
I've only heard of maybe a handful.
Damn.
Jim Harbaugh in Michigan. Patrick Willis retired, one of the best. Crabtree's back in Carolina. Gore's in Indy, and then Aldon Smith is just a dumbass criminal masquerading as an elite pass rusher in the NFL. Got a hit and run in August. That is his 5th arrest in the last 3 years.
Motherfuckers going for that Randy Moss record.
Going for that Ray Cruz. All he needs is a Ray Cruz.
Oh God, he's the one. He's the one hiding in the trunk away from Ray Cruz.
But it's essentially a pick 'em on Monday night. Minnesota's a 2.5 favorite. Corey, who are you going with?
Going with Minnesota.
Go with Minnesota.
Yes.
I don't blame you, Parth.
No, Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota actually has a quarterback.
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
And you got Kyle Randolph as your tight end, who's been pretty much the next seven to Jason Witten.
There's no reason that San Francisco should be this bad now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like Minnesota's been at the bottom of the deck for the longest time. And it's like Freaky Friday. Like they reverse roles just in the span of the offseason.
Well, keep in mind this is the same 49ers team that last year when Jim Harper was trying to get the team whooped up together, they said, "Get the fuck out of here." Like we knew that he was gone by Thanksgiving, and they had a winning record at that time. Who you going with?
Minnesota.
And I think we got another clean sweep here because Teddy Bridgewater is going to be amazing. Plus AP, as long as he doesn't do anything stupid. I think what really got him in trouble was that text message to his baby mama, where he just said, "Hey, I whooped him good. Ha 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 ha. He got that ass whooping." So Vikes get the clean sweep. All right, let's get out of the Holy Trinity. Let me throw you guys a hypothetical question. It's a Super Bowl. Second and go from your own from 2-yard line.
That's amazing.
Yes, the other team. We'll say you're facing the Patriots.
For argument's sake, let's say.
Yeah, you're facing the Patriots, and you know what? For argument's sake, let's say you're the Seattle Seahawks, and you got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield.
The best running back in the NFL.
Best running back, and he's great for 2-yard runs.
Yes.
You know, what do you do? I'll give you 4 options. A, do you run the ball to the right? B, do you run the ball to the middle? C, do you run the ball to the left? Or D, do you auction to another play that you know will not succeed whatsoever?
Or D, which they should have probably done if they weren't going to give him the ball, play action.
Yeah.
Right.
Fake the handoff. If everybody in the stadium knows it's going to Marshawn Lynch, how great would it be if you fake the handoff, everybody swarms inside.
Yeah.
That's going to leave 1, 2, 3 wide receivers open on the back, and maybe even your tight end coming around the front.
But I blame Russell Wilson for this because I've seen the play so many times.
Right.
He literally points at the defender that he's about to throw to. He pretty much does a Babe Ruth, just like,
Hey, you want the ball?
you got the ball. You pretty much turned Butler, who is a so-so defensive back. You turned him from a guy that was going to get cut at the end of the day to the guy who's now hawking Kias in Boston. I can pick balls, but they can pick the right deals for you at Boston Kia.
Why do you not give him Super Bowl MVP for that?
You got it. But but for the Seahawks, right? Wilson just got paid a nice contract. Not the best contract in the world because you don't have 2 rings on you, thanks to that dumbass decision. Plus, they got Jimmy Graham from the Saints, the wide receiver that plays as a tight end. But still,
how the fuck did they swing that, man?
They can pay him as a wide receiver. But that's where the trouble comes in because you're coming down to the final years of Sherman's contract. You're coming to the final years of Marshawn Lynch's contract. You're going to have to make some tough deals. And you're going to have to make some tough deals in Seattle. St. Louis on the other side. This could be their last year in St. Louis, guys.
Yeah.
Because they're actually one of 2 groups that want to move to LA. Because I mean, would you want to be in a shithole that's known as St. Louis? Me neither. But I mean,
yeah, they need to get the hell out of there.
Hell yeah.
But here's the thing, guys.
Well, it worked for Fred Sanford. He left St. Louis and went to California and was a successful jumpman.
Still mad I didn't get that Fred Sanford picture she brought back for Dell.
I'll get next time we go down there.
Still mad about that. I want that picture.
Here's the things, guys. I know the real reason they want to go back to LA. And I had to look this up. When they were in LA, they created possibly the greatest gay professional sports anthem of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you from 1989, the LA Rams with a classic song. Ram it! Make sure you look at the video. We will have this on the Frenzy Facebook page later on so that you can watch it. Yes, that is grown football players dancing. Eric Dickerson is in that group, by the way.
Makes the Super Bowl shuffle look crazy.
Oh, we're about to get to the best part. The lyrics of these songs. I'll only play the first verse of the song. Here comes a Big Back Jackie.
Big Back Jackie and I'm starting this off. The Rams get down so nobody's scoff. And don't you worry cause the Rams are rapping. When game time comes, we'll be back to that. We can't sing and our dance is not pretty, but we'll do our best for the team and the city. So get on your feet.
Alright, everybody get ready to be creeped out right here.
Hollywood, Hanson, Dodge City tough. If you throw it my way, it's gonna get rough. I like to ram it, as you can see. Nobody likes ramming any more than me.
Nobody likes ramming more than me.
I come from the air, looking for the sack.
Hold on.
Stop going till I put them on the back. Limousine with it, my moves are like dreams. They call me the demon on special team. I know how to rock from the toes.
Alright, here it goes. Here's your barrier.
I'm a mountain man from West VA. They call me Herc and I came to play. I learned long ago to ram it just right. You can ram it all day and ram it all night.
The greatest gay professional. People thought when they drafted Michael Samms, they were making a statement. No, that song made the statement.
This is like the end credits of Wildcats.
This is for a dream better than diamond rings. Football. But here's the thing.
I mean, that was the formula.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever said like the
That was 84.
That was a formula for those kind of movies. Right.
Yeah.
I'm Big Bang T, and I'm here to say. Yeah, come on. That's
You got Nipsey Russell as the principal.
Oh, yeah, Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson, and then the big dude that played the fat guy in
the house.
Just like, hey coach, would you like to bribe me so I don't play today?
Pulling out hot dogs from his pants. Come on, dude. On the field, he pulls out a hot dog with his jockstrap.
Yeah.
What, Mike?
Look,
No.
Nick Foles is the new quarterback of the Rams, up to the point that he tears his
That was a
ACL.
steal.
Yeah.
That was a fucking steal. Philly is so stupid for getting rid of him. He fit in Chip Kelly's system more than anybody, and they fucking got rid of him.
Yeah.
And I hope it bites him in the ass. Please, Lord. Please, please, Jesus.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Last year they finished 6-10, but don't count them out because they were actually the first team to beat the Super Bowl champions last year.
And their defense is incredible.
Vegas is giving Seattle 4 points.
Only four because the Rams' defense is so fucking tight right now.
Right.
I'm going Rams.
You going Rams?
I'm going Rams.
Let's go with the Rams. Corey?
Animal Laurinaitis, baby.
My name's John
Son of the animal.
My name's Joe. No.
Oh man, this is
What a rush.
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go Seattle.
You want to go Seattle?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle.
It is at home. I gotta go Seattle's here as well because you got Jimmy Graham right there. You now created a threat that is going to be unstoppable.
Plus, they have something to prove now. You know.
Yeah.
Since what happened, that fiasco at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So they have to save face, and they had like the entire offseason to let that marinate and all the jokes just kind of kick them in the balls all summer. They got to be itching to make up for that. So I'm thinking they're going to.
And guys, the moral of the story is, Give it to damn Marshawn Lynch. Give it to the beast. Give the man his Skittles, and he will provide for you. All right. Hey, so let's go to college football for just a brief second. Last year's Rose Bowl, we had a standing matchup between Oregon and Florida State. The winner goes on to play Ohio State for the national championship. We saw Marcus Mariota, the current Heisman Trophy winner, going up against last year's Heisman Trophy winner, Jameis Winston. And Oregon just pretty much destroyed that ass. And we're just like, man, maybe we'll never see this matchup again. First game of the season, Tennessee versus Tampa Bay, with the two quarterbacks of the future. On one side, Mariota, who you say, man, Chip Kelly had a hard on for a while. I'm pretty sure if Chip Kelly had gotten Mariota, we would have been calling Philadelphia Oregon East right now.
Oh, man.
But I'm more looking at the Tampa Bay side because Winston has a little bit more help on his side. Vincent Jackson, Doug Martin. And here's something that should really kind of make you wonder. You remember when Winston stowed those crab legs?
Oh, boy, do I.
You remember when Winston stowed those crab legs in a public store in Alabama? Well, if you go downtown to Tampa Bay, you can actually see advertisements for Publix with whose face on it. If you said Jameis Winston, I steal from Publix because they have great value.
Wow.
Yes, but Tampa Bay versus Tennessee. Tampa has a 3-point favorite. Corey, who you got? Do you have crab legs or do you have the Heisman?
That's a tough decision as far as crab legs.
Crab legs.
I don't know.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Right.
Give me a second.
Jameis Winston, Vincent Jackson, and the muscle hamster.
Muscle hamster. He says he's ready to come back on strong. He had an injury last year.
I think he will. I think he will. At least against Tennessee's defense, which was, if I'm not mistaken, not dead last, but close to.
Yeah.
Especially they were dead last in the run. I know that. So yeah, I'm giving Muscle Hamster his maybe 125-yard comeback.
All right.
In this game.
Corey, you got an answer, or do you want me to go?
So I'm going to go Tampa Bay.
Parth's going Tampa.
All right, Tampa.
Yeah, name a wide receiver for Tennessee.
I would say Kenny Britt, but he's in Miami right now. So.
Bishop Sankey does work though.
Yeah, he does.
I like Bishop Sankey.
But it's going to be an interesting game because you have two pretty mobile quarterbacks there. Mariota they'll probably tailor everything to Mariota's skill sets, but right now, Jameis Winston's going to steal a win.
I think he's going to be a dink and dunk quarterback until he gets his feet under him.
Yeah.
He's going to be an Alex Smith.
Just short passes.
Just short passes, and he's good at that.
All right. So I'm sad to report this, but the RG3 era is officially over. RG3 is officially.
That's nothing to be sad about.
Here's the thing.
Not for me.
How the mighty have fallen.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
RG3, you want to feel sad for him, but then he causes shit to happen on himself.
Right.
Case in point, before the Lions preseason game this year, he sends a tweet out that says, quote, "I am the greatest quarterback in the league," which is a stretch.
He's at best, not greatest.
The best. And then what happens in the first quarter? Quickly gets a concussion. Now you're third in the depth chart behind Cousins, who's the starter, and McCoy. The coaches, here's the funny thing. The coaches and management want to trade you away. They want to get rid of you. But Dan Snyder, for some evil reason, refuses to change the name of the Redskins as well as to get rid of this guy. So at this point, I'm reserved to the fact that RG3 is the second worst Subway spokesman in the world. At least he doesn't touch little girls.
Wow,
that we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Miami, on the other side, who they're facing this week, they work the free agency overtime.
With the patience of a masturbating monk.
Yeah. Greg Jennings from Minnesota, Kenny Stills, and then they got my boy Sue from Detroit.
Indomitian King Kong Sue.
And my hint to you guys is that he's playing in the AFC East. Tom Brady really, really wanted to take those 4 game suspension because he's gonna sit on your face. Tom Brady. This isn't a Giselle sitting on your face situation. This is a 300-pound guy sitting on your face with no concept of money management. That's who's gonna sit on your face. Miami is a 4-point favorite.
Only 4?
They are. Yeah. Vegas is giving them a 4-point favorite as they should. Parth.
Somebody's drunk. Miami's gonna rape these dudes.
Yes, they are.
Miami's gonna murder these guys, man.
Corey.
Yeah. Miami.
Oh no! Let's go back to this.
Yes.
Miami's gonna run all over them. Miami's gonna run all over them. Miller's no joke. No joke whatsoever.
If they were.
In Washington, they have absolutely nothing.
No, they deserve it.
Nothing at all.
They get what they reap what they sow.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go another clean sweep. The Dolphins should get the win.
Can we give score predictions?
Score by
Because
score.
I don't think Washington's gonna score.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they're gonna score.
They have absolutely nothing.
All right. Let's do this tiebreaker. How many points does the Dolphins score on Washington win?
It would be easier to say how many points they don't score, but I'm gonna say they win by 35 points.
Ooh!
Oh, man.
This is a 35-point game. This is gonna get ugly
All right.
by the third quarter.
Corey?
This stadium's gonna be empty by the start of the fourth.
I would, because I was thinking maybe like 35, 27, somewhere around there.
Pick a number.
27.
27.
At the least. Somewhere around there.
I'm gonna play it by Price is Right rules. 26.
Why don't you just say $1?
1 point by. All right. So let's do some quick picks, guys.
It's not that we don't care about these games. It's just we really don't care about these games. It's time for quick picks.
All right. Let's start off. Kansas City going up against Houston. Alex Smith has gone a full NFL season without a wide receiver catching a touchdown.
That blew my fucking mind, dude.
And
I was following that because I was like all year.
You had him on your fantasy football team.
Not last year.
No, but the year before.
The year before,
Yeah.
when that shit started.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's not throwing any touchdowns. So D-Rec was quick. He wanted him so bad, I fucking traded him away and ended up almost fucking winning the league that year because of that trade. Thank you, D-Rec.
It'll probably get even worse because Derek Bowe's in another city, Cleveland. You still got Jamal Charles, but what can you do? On the other hand, Houston is going through its 25th quarter. I'm just making that fucking number up. That's the Cleveland Browns stat. Brian Hoyer is in. Arian Foster will not be playing this week due to injury, which should disappoint the Aryan Nation. Yes, I said it correctly. In college, he had a fan club known as the Aryan Nation.
I believe I told you that.
Yes,
yeah.
He is let's put it out there. He's a vegetarian atheist who has once had a fan club known as the Aryan Nation.
He didn't grow up or like train vegetarian or atheist. He just became both.
Wow.
So if you grew up needing that animal protein to keep your body going, and then all of a sudden you cut that shit off, Brussels sprouts and broccoli is not going to do the trick.
Did he just have a shitty steak one day and just like, there's no God, there's no flavor in the steak. I'm going to eat cauliflower for the rest of my life. Let me alert the Aryan Nation about my decisions. But Houston has J.J. Watts, the greatest player on the field.
As far as SI named him the best player in football.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
I can't disagree with that either. That motherfucker is yes.
Now, I will disagree with this. Houston is a pick'em at one as a 1-point favorite.
But here's the thing. This all doesn't even depend on J.J. Watt. This all depends on Clowney.
Whoa!
If Clowney is 100%, that defense is gonna beat the shit out of these motherfuckers. And it's gonna be a whole different ball game. It's gonna be a
slobber knocker.
Who went all the way to the? The fucking Seahawks.
Yeah.
This is gonna be defense taking them to the fucking. You don't need offense. We got a defense with those two motherfuckers wrecking shop.
So you're going with
That's
that.
the 86 Giants right there, baby. Lawrence Taylor. We had no offense.
You going with Texas?
I'm going with the Wolves.
You were giving a sermon on the Texans. And then...
Kansas City. Absolutely. Yeah, they beat Kansas City.
All right, Corey.
Yeah, I'm going to go with
Houston?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to buck the trend here. Kansas, look, Alex Smith has thrown a touchdown to a wide receiver in preseason, so he knows how to do it now.
It's an option for him to. It's always been an option for him to do.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like it.
So I'm going to say it's a pick'em game. It can go either way. I'm gonna take the Chiefs here. It's not like this. All right, Jets. The one time the Jets finally get a defensive player that can hit the quarterback square in the face, they drop him immediately. That's what happened to Nick Mock. I don't even know. Dude got cut. Pretty much, Geno Smith. He flew Geno Smith out to a charity that he had. Geno Smith's family member dies, flies back. He goes up to Geno Smith. Hey, can you give me the $600? Geno Smith pretty much says, "Fuck you." Dude drops in a hurry, even though there is a ATM down the hall.
Before I heard that part, I was like, man, the man's family member died. Give him a little, give him a couple days.
Yeah.
But there's an ATM machine literally within throwing distance.
And it's not like you're hurting. You are a quarterback in the #1 market. You're getting paid more than most other quarterbacks in the league. And you mean to tell me you didn't have your card handy to go to the ATM?
That's what interns are for.
You could have just turned to your center and said, "Hey, can I get $600?" He would have given it to you. Wait a minute. No, that would have happened in the Giants locker room. Because at least the Giants have a competent quarterback leading them down the field.
He may look like an idiot, but he's a genius. That's Rain Man, I'm saying.
Revis got his Super Bowl ring, so he's back. He brought Revis Island back to the Meadowlands. They're going to have to go up against Cleveland, who Connor Shaw would have been the starting quarterback had he not suffered a thumb injury. Now it's another quarterback carousel all over again.
I wanted Connor Shaw to have that job so bad.
Yeah. Josh McCown is going to be shown as the starting quarterback right now. But Johnny Football, now 100% pot free.
I still say, why get rid of the money sign?
What?
You don't get rid of the money sign, son. You don't get rid of what brought you to the dance.
Right.
You're Johnny fucking Football.
Right.
You're an asshole by trade. Okay, quit drinking. I get that. I understand that. It was causing him problems off the field. Mm-hmm. Don't get rid of the arrogance, though. Be a dick. Be an asshole. Put the money sign up when you score a touchdown. Make people hate you. Be the villain. Reggie Miller thrives on that shit. He lived to be the fucking villain. It fueled him, and I think that's what he needs to do.
He might have a chance to be the villain. The Jets are a 3-point favorite this game.
You know what I say about the Jets? Get your own goddamn stadium. Every time I talk about the Jets, get your own fucking stadium.
So you
Get back off of us.
You go with the Browns, I assume.
Well, the Jets are going to win this game.
Yeah.
The Jets are going to win. Let's not make a mistake. Jets are going to win the game.
Corey, what's up?
They won't win the fight in the parking lot, but...
Yeah, definitely the Jets.
I don't know who their starting quarterback is. I don't really care about who their starting quarterback is.
Still.
It's the Browns, and you get that one easy win. There it is. Jets get the sweep. Indy and Green Bay will be in the title game because I say Andrew Luck is the greatest quarterback next to Aaron Rodgers currently playing in the league. Plus you have Frank Gore. in coming in for Trent Richardson, which would be great. Buffalo just got sexy Rex Ryan, the coach. He actually picked up the dude that knocked out Geno Smith.
He's just trolling them, though, man.
Only to drop him this past weekend.
He was just trolling. Dude, I love Rex Ryan. He's such a troll. I hate him and I love him now because he was Buffalo. But when he was at the Jets, all he did was troll, and it was just funny to me. All he wanted to do was grab headlines, and he's ridiculously funny. It's cartoonish.
Oh, it gets worse. You get Fred Jackson's gun. You put in Shady McCoy. Tyrod Taylor is your quarterback, but he's taking the page from the Mayweather playbook. How is that? This week, when he starts the game, he would be starting the game in a custom-made, diamond-studded mouthpiece. He will have diamond. He will literally have a grill as his mouthpiece.
My brothers and sisters, this is your Uncle Parth talking to you.
Lay down, sir. Lay down.
Niggas, just because you get money, okay, don't mean you got to do buffoonish things. White people are watching us. They're watching us. They're watching you when you eat watermelon. They're watching you when you're eating chicken. They're watching you when you put diamonds in your fucking mouth and parade around like a goddamn monkey. Stop doing it. Please. Strippers, bring them to your house. Don't go to the club. Do your dirt at home. Don't go out and do that dumb shit, okay? Stop buying fur coats made of alpacas. Stop it. I'm talking to you, Anthony Mason. You look like a fucking gorilla. This has been your Uncle Parth. Thank you very much.
The views implied by Parth are not the views of the Frenzy with Russell franchise, this station or podcast network, but they should.
But to sum it all up, this is Coon Train work.
Yeah, this is Coon. This is definitely.
That train needs to run right through that station.
Coon Train is coming. Indy is a 2.5 point favorite in Buffalo. Corey.
I'm gonna go with
Indy Park.
Yeah.
Buffalo's D is tight.
They have
their
the best.
offense is not.
Got Shady McCoy.
All they've got is Shady McCoy, though. They're gonna try. There's no way they can cram him. He can't run for 4 whole quarters.
Right.
Okay. In Indianapolis, and Gore is a safety valve that they need back.
Yeah.
So Indianapolis.
All right. It's clean sweep with Indy myself.
Indianapolis by 2 touchdowns.
Let's give it up for the Carolina Panthers, your NFC South champion, with a record of 7-8-1.
Talking about the people that they got rid of?
Yeah.
The wide receivers that they got rid of?
Oh, no, Kevin Benjamin took care of himself by tearing his ACL, but the Funkness, I can't pronounce his name, he's going to be in there to help Cam Newton out. Funches. But Jacksonville, this is a battle of the two 96 expansion teams, and the only news I can bring out of this one is a major retirement that no one saw coming. Jackson DeVille, the mascot of the Jags, has decided after a 19-year career to hang up the head helmet. In a press release, he stated that Jacksonville never gave him the talent to cheer for, so it made sense to leave.
That team desperately needed Tim Tebow to be their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
3 years ago, had they traded like they should have,
they would have gotten Tebow.
I think it would have been all right. They wouldn't have been a great team still, but that puts butts in the seats, put money in the pockets, and makes everybody happy.
But they didn't, and that was the cause for Jackson D. DeVille, which I don't know why the fuck he would name him.
I have no idea.
Godspeed, Jackson D. DeVille. Do it up dirty style. Do it.
Going to the strip club.
Yeah. Carolina's a 3.5 favorite here.
Only 3.5?
3.5.
Damn.
Parth.
Cam Newton, Carolina.
Cam. Corey.
Oh, Cam.
I actually did get a chance to watch that
Jackson
preseason.
You mean the Jackson DeVille retirement speech?
Today, I consider myself.
No, if you couldn't speak, it's just him doing sign language like he's trying to hype up the crowd like last time.
He's crying while he's doing it. No, but I peeped Carolina's run game against Steelers at that.
Who's running the ball for them?
The Daily Show does it.
You mean the Teal Lantern, John?
Yeah, John Stewart. And there was a new kid, a rookie. Can't remember his name right off the top. But if he runs anything like he did in that game, plays like all season like he did in that one game, their run game is going to be vicious. So I'm going to go with Carolina.
All right, we keep clean sweeping these because
these are pretty much set.
Yeah.
This week is like pretty much lined up for us.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it quick, Sal. New Orleans with Breeze with the loss of Jimmy Graham, but they got C.J. Spiller. Arizona's got Carson Palmer back. With the help of will he with Fritz Magic, Ellington, Michael Floyd, and Chris Johnson from the Jets bring the Arizona Cardinals back to glory? Arizona's a 2.5-point favorite.
Arizona, I'm picking Arizona in this game. I mean, they were not that far off from being good last season, so
all right. So you got the Cards.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no faith in New Orleans at all. So I'm going to go with Arizona.
Cards. I gotta go Cards as well. There's nothing keeping me here to hope on anything. Cincy versus Oakland. The one big thing I will say is that Marvin Lewis has gone on record to say that he will not leave the team until the Bengals win the Super Bowl. Now that's what I call securing a job for life.
Wow.
He secured that job for life.
Really quick, I'm going to go back. If there was a tsunami or a hurricane, then I would pick New Orleans.
No.
They win out of hope, okay?
Right.
Out of sheer hope. All right, let's get to the next game. Too soon? I'm sorry.
The views of Parth are not the views of the Frenzy with Russell franchise.
Where are we at again? What game are we at?
Cincinnati, Oakland. Cincinnati. I don't even have to go through Oakland. You know, this is how bad they suck. They haven't released a depth chart yet. Every other team that I've gone through has released a depth chart. As of this recording, they have not. They want to keep it secret. They want you to guess who they're gonna put out.
They're gonna do it like wrestling. Yeah. Cincinnati's gonna be on the field, and then like Oakland's music is gonna hit, and like, oh my God,
it's Hulkamania.
Randy Moss, I thought McMahon fired him. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. What is he doing here?
It's me, Goodell. It was me all. Cincy is a 3.5-point favorite.
It should be a 23.5-point favorite. Cincy wins about 23.
Oh, man.
Corey.
Cincy.
The Ginger Ninja will once again.
Dude, you're all about that dude for some reason, man.
Dude,
you were loving him last year.
I keep telling him.
He wasn't on your team last year.
No, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you about how I trade raped somebody. Trade rape. I had Andy Dalton, and I needed a running back, so I went to one guy. He had Alfred Blue and Arian Foster. Just like, I'll trade you Andy Dalton, who was, week 7 was amazing. He was actually leading the. I think he was leading the league in.
Did you get that from Mike?
Yeah, no, I got it from. I drafted it. Yeah, I traded him for 2 running backs. The week that I traded him, he starts to suck. My running back court is amazing. So, all right, one more quick pick here. San Diego, Detroit. San Diego wants to go with Oakland to LA. Detroit, no more so it's going to be an offensive-minded team here. San Diego is a 3-point favorite. Parth.
Phillip Rivers is a fantasy football beast.
Right.
He will get you, no lie, he will get you 350 fucking yards every game. But they won't win the game. He'll get you 350 yards, maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns, but the team will still somehow find a way to pull defeat from the jaws of victory.
That's what they do, sir.
And Seeing as they always do that, I feel like they're going to do that at home against Detroit. No, you know what? I think they win this game.
So you're taking the Lions?
I'm taking San Diego.
You're taking the Chargers?
I'm taking the Chargers.
All right.
They're at Qualcomm.
Corey, what you got?
I don't know, man.
San Diego.
Go Superchargers! San Diego Chargers!
I don't know. I'm thinking Detroit.
Thinking about the Lions?
Barely.
Sure.
Barely.
I'm
By a field goal at the buzzer. You don't know who Detroit's kicker is now.
Oh my God.
Does anybody know?
I don't think anybody knows. But
Only those in a 2-kicker fantasy football system.
Are you still complaining about that? Are you still complaining about that?
It just seems weird to me.
This is not the only fantasy football league that has 2 kickers.
Yeah,
It really isn't.
it's the only fantasy football league I play in that has 2 kickers. So. All right, so that's the end of the quick fix there. 3 more picks to get to. We'll knock them off relatively easy.
we got beer.
Yeah,
I am.
that'll be. I got 1 more beer between.
Oh man! Now we gotta bring that fucking coin toss back.
You got it.
It's your house.
I'll take it. Thank you.
All right. We say every year for the past 5 years that this could possibly be Peyton Manning's final year.
He's the Brett Favre
Yeah.
of this year.
And the thing is, I'm really sure
He's
that
the Undertaker.
I'm pretty sure he's going to retire at the end of this year because
This year,
he's going through a new head coach now. John Fox is gone. And
really? I didn't know Fox was
Yeah,
gone.
Fox is now in Chicago now.
Holy shit.
And I mean,
I did not know that.
even his commercials aren't as good as it was before.
He's depressed.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a Papa John's commercial, and I felt like buying pizza out of pity. And I don't eat pizza. I would rather watch a bad Eli commercial than a good.
Oh, man. Excuse me. Eli's hilarious. Anyway. You know who's going to be disappointed about this season the most? You know who I'm worried about the most this season? Sammy.
Sammy.
She finally got Peyton Manning in the draft. After all these years, she's been wanting him. She finally got him, and he's going to be, to quote Mad Max, mediocre.
I remember drafting Brett Favre after the first season with Minnesota. Just like, man, he's fantastic. He's going to try it again. Drafted him, just mediocrity.
It would have been so great if the stars aligned and Randy Moss was still there when he got there, because you know how much he loved to launch it. You know how much Randy Moss loved to run.
Yeah,
that would have been a great combination.
Well,
They just missed each other.
Well, I'm sad to report that this is going to be Steve Smith's final NFL season. And for the past 14 years, he's done it all while keeping a grudge against everybody.
How does somebody with a fucking...
He's playing with a... Last year, he circled the Carolina game and just like, I'm going to fuck you up. And then even after the Carolina game...
How does somebody with an anger management problem like that have a 3rd-degree black belt? The dude is practically a ninja.
You want to hear something funny? The Washington Ravens preseason game, he throws a punch at a defender because of how the defender handled his teammate. Both guys get ejected. He ends up going to the stands sitting with his son, and they tweet out a picture. The first football game I've ever sat with my son with. So he's getting ready.
Yeah,
he's getting ready.
First of many.
So the Denver is a 4.5 favorite here. Corey.
I really don't like Denver, but it's not about that.
All right.
But I am going to go with Denver.
You're going to go with Denver? Parth.
Denver, absolutely, dude. There's no way Denver loses this game, dude. I mean, is Demetrius Thomas still playing? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Are both the Thomases still playing?
I believe yes.
Yeah, and Eli, and fucking Peyton, the lesser of the Manning brothers. Yeah, Yeah, there's no way to lose this game. Denver wins. 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. You guys are taking some bold picks. Sound the alarm.
The siren has sounded, which means that franchise is ready to make his upset pick of the week.
I'm gonna say this upset is gonna happen. Ravens, I think we're gonna finally see Peyton Manning being the Brett Favre.
You just wacko for Flacco, dude. You love
Flacco. I've seen the Pepsi commercial with Flacco. He's pretty amazing.
Commercial.
Yeah.
Sorry, the second commercial.
The second one. But I just think for the sake of Steve Smith, to throw my support his way, Ravens upset the Broncos with something like this. All right, let's head to Titletown.
Russell Franchise is a Packers fan.
Go, Pack, go!
Russell Franchise is a Packers fan.
Go, Pack, go!
Russell Franchise is a Packers fan.
Go, Pack, go!
All right, Green Bay. I want you guys to know. I predicted earlier that it would be Green Bay versus Indianapolis at Super Bowl 50, and I'm here to say they will be your Super Bowl 50 champions. So go ahead, get your Sports Illustrated subscription with the Super Bowl winning football. And look, I know we had a lot of bad things happen. Hop leaves. So it's all the Clay Matthews show in the backfield. Then we lose Jordy Nelson.
Jay Cutler has anything to say about
it. That's never been said.
That's a bizarre world.
Jordy Nelson's gone. We put in Randall Cobb. We almost thought if Randall Cobb had been lost for the season, I would be right here crying like a bitch right now. I don't know.
I think I'll do it without Jordy though.
Yeah, but
I got nothing against Green Bay. I honestly don't. I just don't think y'all do it without Jordy.
I think we got Devontae Adams and Sexy Eddie Lacy in the backfield. Hell yeah.
I love me some Eddie Lacy, but
yeah.
I'm saying I don't think y'all do it without Jordy.
Chicago's got a new boss in town. John Fox is a new coach, and he can turn teams around. So he turn around the Panthers and the Broncos, but you can't turn around a quarterback who hasn't gotten the concept that if you throw the football to a person that doesn't have the same colors that you do, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
And the Bears really need a good start.
I can see Sean Fox in the fucking room with the chalkboard. These are our jerseys. You throw it to these guys.
Yeah.
All 30 of these, but you don't throw it.
No. Look down. Look up. You want to spot those people with the same color. And the Bears really do kind of need a good start here because after they play Green Bay, they got to face Arizona, Seattle, Kansas City.
Oh, man. That's a death march right there.
Green Bay is going to get the highest point spread amongst all the teams, 6.5 against Chicago. Should be more. Had Jordy Nelson been here, it would be more. Parth.
Okay, I say Green Bay needs Jordy Nelson to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
They don't need him to beat Chicago.
No.
They don't need Aaron Rodgers to beat Chicago.
No.
They don't need their team to beat Chicago.
They don't need to show up.
Chicago will beat themselves. Yeah. And as much as you know how much I love Matt Forte.
Yeah,
I love Matt Forte to death. This is the only year. Well, actually, last year you got him from last year.
Yeah.
This is the second year that I've not had Matt Forte on my fantasy team. Only 2 years. I love him to death. He needs to get out of that situation. Bad. Green Bay wins 4 touchdowns.
Corey.
This is going to be bad.
This is going to be real fucking bad.
This is going to be, Adrian Peterson beating his child bad. Yeah.
This is going to be a
The
mess.
neighbor's going to have to call. He's beating his ass. Somebody come get him. Oh, no.
As much as I hate saying this, yeah, Green Bay. Green Bay's going to take it.
All right. And I can, as I said, I am a Green Bay fan. I could actually, as been known on this show, I have been known to pick against Green Bay on many occasions.
Right.
I picked the Seahawks to beat Green Bay in the NFC Championship game. But Chicago, fuck that.
Chicago needs the Incredible Hulk.
Man, can Urlacher
as their line?
Can Urlacher put back pads on?
Coming out of the tunnel. What the hell?
Stone Cold.
He's suiting up. He's wiggling his hand. He's whooping ass.
Climb the ladder, kid.
Make yourself famous.
That son of a bitch. He had children.
That's a woman.
That's a sack. King size.
Look at that euphoric look on his face.
All right, guys.
It's almost orgasmic.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, any remaining Cleveland Browns fans still listening, it's the main event. On one side, the Giants. Here's the good news with the Giants, might be. Eli's back, and he's got the best 1-2 receivers in the business right now. ODB, the rookie who could do no wrong. No wrong. And then Victor Cruz, who the list is doubtful. I think he'll probably end up playing. And you got, Donnell, Jackson. Giants are set. Now, I'm going to give you 3.5 reasons the Giants will not have a good season. That is the 3.5 remaining fingers left on Jason Pierre-Paul's hand after a firework.
Can we get any luck with our star players handling firearms and fireworks?
He had a $14 million franchise tender, and all he had to do was make it through the 4th of July without any injury. I think there should be 3 rules that every contract should have. 1, you can't bring a gun inside your sweatpants to an empty locker room. 2, you can't hit your fiance in an elevator, even if you don't see the camera. And 3, if you're trying to shoot off fireworks, don't.
Dude, I guarantee you, after this moment, he's gonna have a PTSD in his lawn. Like, don't fire fireworks. It's gonna cause post-traumatic stress.
Just happy he had his right index finger. I'm happy it wasn't.
He really doesn't need it.
Yeah, he needs some middle finger because how else are you going to get the New York welcome sign?
How else are you gonna say hello?
Yeah. On the other hand, Corey, quick question.
Yes.
Was that a catch?
It was a catch. I don't care anybody.
Was that a catch? Because they said it wasn't a catch.
Odell Beckham would have made that catch.
Odell Beckham would have made.
I don't want to hear about that guy ever. Again in life.
Don't pick up the new copy of Madden then, because he's on the cover making a scene.
No shit.
Oh, he's on the cover?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's on the cover. He's on the front screen. He has his own dance in the game. It's fucking awesome.
He's got his own
Yes.
Oh, man.
Fucking
So now he's got the curse on? Thank you for telling me this after I pick him off in the draft.
Man, curse was disproved last year.
Who's the
I mean, well, Cam Newton already sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it wasn't Cam Newton. It was fucking,
It was a white guy, right?
No, it wasn't. It was fucking, Sherman.
Sherman? Well, he got, well, you
They
could say.
They lost Super Bowl. What is that?
Well, it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't his fault. It
Yeah,
wasn't
his
his fault.
All right.
He was the most shocked out of everybody.
Aside from that, the Cowboys have the most questionable offseason. You release DeMarco Murray, who's a season lead, and we all thought that in the end, okay, they're going to try to make a play for AP since AP's a
He wanted to be a Cowboy.
He wanted to be a Cowboy.
Yes.
And what do you guys do? You get Run DMC
Right.
from Oakland.
Fucking Oakland.
It's Christmas time in Dallas, Queens.
Oh man.
But here's the thing: I still think Dallas is the front runner in the NFC North. I mean, the NFC in the NFC East. I still think you guys are that front runner. So this game, look, last year's game were amazing on both sides. Let's see how we do. Dallas is a 6.5 point favorite at home.
6.5 points.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get my pick because, and this is, I think, as much as Tony Romo has that line, Romo has the amazing line in the world. Victor Cruz, ODB, coming back strong could be the difference. With that being said, Cowboys win this game because still you got the best defensive line. You had the best line in football. Question that running back, but still, wide receiver Des Bryant, Jason Witten. I'm at Dallas. I got to go Dallas here. Yes. Let's see. How do I want to handle this clusterfuck?
Would you like to start?
Well, basically, he just said the two things that I think this whole game is going to come down to: Jason Witten, Des Bryant.
Right.
Those two elements. I'm still on the fence about the whole run game. I'm not sure how that's going to go down because we still got Randall and all those guys. Randall's still around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randall's still there. He was pretty good. He was just almost as good as Murray was. But that's not saying much. Murray, because he was hurt every 5 fucking seconds. But
so you go with the Giants.
I'm going with Dallas.
You go with Dallas.
I'm going with Dallas. Of course, I'm going with Dallas.
Parth, I see that you have nothing but Giants on. Well, I'm pretty sure that as soon as we leave here, you're going to start funding Giants condoms. But is there any chance that you switch over to silver and blue?
Let's see. Let me take you back a few years, okay?
All right.
How much time do we have, by the way?
We got a couple of minutes.
Got a couple minutes? Okay. Let me take you back a few years. Now, Cowboys fans like to say, when the Giants mentioned Eli Manning's 2 Super Bowl rings, stop living in the past.
Yeah.
But Cowboys fans perpetually live in the past. Remember Aikman, remember Irving, remember Smith? Let me take you back to 1996, which was the last time the Cowboys
96
were good.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's take you back to 96. Let's see. The hot ticket item for Christmas, people, going Christmas shopping, the Nintendo 64.
Right. That was
the number one show on television. Nash Bridges.
Nash Bridges?
Nash Bridges was the number one show on television in 1996.
Wait, people were wanting to see Cheech Martin, John Johnson
solve crimes in a 72 Barracuda, yellow.
Yep.
People wanted to see that.
It was a different time, sir.
It was a different time. Tupac was still alive.
Yeah. Now, this was before Walker, Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
This was before Walker.
Took the title from Nashville.
That was a great team.
Right.
Since that happened, how long was it before the Cowboys even made the playoffs?
They went a whole...
Last year.
No, they went...
And Tony Romo has 2 playoff victories.
No, let's see, after that...
2.
It took him...
He has 2 playoff victories.
It took him 13 years after 1996.
Tony Romo has 2
right.
playoff victories. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
I see the 2 fingers in my face.
But I think they've been to the playoffs.
Yeah, they've been to they missed the playoffs for 13 years.
I'm sorry, 3 times. I apologize.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm sorry, 3 times since '96. I'm so sorry.
A whole.
I'm so sorry. I need to fire my staff.
So Parth is going Cowboys.
Okay, so
you just wasted everybody's goddamn time.
Let me get to now.
Hurry up.
Now. Our secondary is questionable.
All right.
Yes. Our offensive line is not where it should be. Duh. But the new offense that we're going under, and Eli Manning has... Let me remind you, last year, after week 4, Eli Manning had the best QBR in football.
Right.
From week 4 all the way to the end of the season, he had the best QBR. So he had a year under that system in the playoffs. Not the playoffs, but almost made the playoffs. Y'all almost helped us make the playoffs, by the way.
We're trying to wrap this up.
I'm sorry, but okay, you know what? Fuck Giants. So I'm not gonna go into my whole spiel, but Giants, okay?
I think when you messed up that kind of
I didn't mess anything up because of one. Okay, whatever.
That's how you will leave it. I feel like if Parth wins, he's. I'm not.
We're never going to hear.
You were also introduced to a young Jon Stewart.
Yes, you were.
Right.
What was he introduced to a young Jon Stewart who taught us how to laugh?
Yeah, that's how to think.
Yeah. Wasn't he hosting Singled Out?
Family Matters was ending its run
on CBS.
Yeah, was it on CBS?
It was on CBS.
Or did they?
They ended
on ABC.
No, ABC.
No.
And they went over to CBS that year?
Yeah.
That's what it was. And the suspenders disappeared. Urkel's fucking suspenders.
Stefan Urkel.
The final episode, by the way, Urkel in space. He proposed. Yeah. It like pretty
I didn't
much.
see the last episode.
Like they worked it out. They literally worked it out where Urkel and Laura finally became a couple.
Right.
And he was like, "Marry me," and then all of a sudden, Buzz Aldrin comes in and says, "We need you to go to space."
That was fucking horrible.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they also changed the mother.
I really want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Harriet was gone?
They changed Harriet.
They changed
They
Harriet.
pulled the Fresh Prince at
They
the last season?
They went from original Harriet to light skinned Harriet.
Just like Fresh Prince.
From original recipe to
Yeah.
crispy.
But we could talk all day. But Parth, got anything to promote before we go?
The After Party, the premiere show on WDRBY, Sunday nights, 8 o'clock. This week we will be talking to somebody from Denver. I can't remember who it is.
Peyton Manning.
No.
Somebody
After
the game, Peyton Manning is calling in.
Somebody from Denver Roll Girls. We're talking to them. And then next week we will be in Jacksonville for D1 playoffs.
Yes, D1 playoffs is live and strong. That's on WDRBY, radio.wdrby.com, or the Podomatic app and iTunes for you podcast listeners. If you do so, Corey, you got Jet Boy, which is out now.
Yes, Jet Boy is available online at RocBottomStudios.com, and it is in stores like Punk Monkey Comics here in Columbia. And Shadow Club Karma is coming on Halloween night. So you can also find the two webcomics that will make up Shadow Season 2015 at www.truthfulcomics.com.
Thank you guys. Thank you both for showing up, putting aside your fanhood, and doing this show.
I'm mad I didn't get to go through my whole spiel.
You know what? If you just wanna, I will do a set. I
actually want to hear it.
This is what I'll do.
I was dying to hear where it's going.
This is what I'll do. I'll put out a bonus podcast coming up, and Parth will go through his own statement. But then check back on Thursday. Fantasy Buddha returns with the Frenzy Presents Fantasy War Room. All you need to know about fantasy football in 30 minutes or less, guaranteed. That premieres Thursday only on the Frenzy Facebook page, as well as the Podomatic app and iTunes. Subscribe and get there. Go to my Facebook page, Russell Franchise on Facebook, facebook.com/Russell Franchise, Twitter @Franchise Time. Search for the Frenzy with Russell Franchise on Facebook to keep up with everything. If I lose this week, what will Parth make me say?
I will make you say, I need lotion. Look at those feet, dude.
Why you looking, dog? But until then...
The glare is coming out.
But until then, enjoy your week 1. And remember, my pick's so good, you can take it to the bank! But I wouldn't advise it.